What is thy bidding, my master?
What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. In this video, we're going to be discussing the utilization of the Clone Commandos in the Republic. If you enjoy the video, consider subscribing, and if there's a topic you'd like me to cover, leave it in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching, and let's get on with the video. When the Republic secretly commissioned the Clone Army, they knew they would need more than just mass production. They needed elite fighters. So to solve this problem, they went on to hire many of the galaxy's most dangerous mercenaries, many of them being Mandalorian, to train the first wave of troopers. These instructors were known as the Kaivaldar, which means those who no longer exist in Mandoa. This name was fitting to these instructors because their identities and involvement with the program was highly classified and wiped clean from Republic records. These men would go on to teach the Clone Commandos how to think, survive, and adapt, not just follow orders. This is the reason why Clone Commandos operated more like a spec ops team than just a mindless soldier. Over time, these clones would adopt part of the Mandalorian language, customs, and code of honor, planting small seeds of individuality that would later define them, like what was shown with the Delta Squad. The Mandalorian trainers formed real bonds with their squads, giving them names and teaching them that there is loyalty beyond the chain of command. Once the Commandos completed their training, they would be organized into 4-man groups with a shared trainer, where they were tasked on all sorts of missions to aid the Republic. Some earlier missions even began before the Battle of Geonosis, where they were tasked with reconnaissance on separatist movements, assassinations, and securing secret intel from enemy territories. Part of what makes these squads special is their armor. Each commando unit was fitted with specialized gear, far superior to what standard clones carried. Their loadout was designed for stealth, sabotage, and high-risk missions behind enemy lines. The Katarn-class commando armor was heavily reinforced, able to withstand direct hits from blasters, and in some cases, even able to resist quick lightsaber blows. Their armor was completely sealed off, giving them full capabilities in space, underwater, or even in toxic environments. Their suits also included sound dampening technology for stealth and infiltration missions. The commando helmets displayed a HUD system, giving them real-time squad vitals, mission data, and targeting info. The communication systems inside of the helmet were completely encrypted and able to be used at long range. Last but not least, the commandos were fitted with magnetic boots in case they needed to attach to vertical surfaces for different missions, like staying attached to ships in zero gravity. Now, let's move on to their weapons. Most commando units were equipped with a DC-17M interchangeable weapon system. This rifle was very unique as it was able to switch from being a standard blaster to a long-range sniper with one small attachment. These rifles also came with an anti-armor attachment that would be used on tanks and turrets. On their hip, they were fitted with DC-15s, a compact blaster pistol that was always reliable in tight situations. Breaching explosives, shaped charges, and EMPs were some of the items that were kept on the battlefield, as well as slicing tools and stim packs if needed. Commando armor also came stocked with a wrist-mounted vibroblade, often used for silent takedowns, close-quarters combat, and utility cutting. These blades vibrate at such a high frequency that they are able to slice through armor and droid plating. Throughout the Clone Wars, these squads took on many missions that the regs would not be able to. Some of these operations included counterintelligence, Jedi support in high-risk zones, and the extraction of high-value targets. Squads like Delta and Omega became legends in the Grand Army of the Republic, while others completely disappeared, being listed as KIA or MIA after completing operations that no one would ever speak of again. They often operated without Jedi generals, answering to Republic intelligence or the Chancellor's Black Ops division directly. Because of their intense training and isolation, many commando squads would develop a strong bond between each other, which meant dealing with the death of a squad member was often traumatic and would change the way they saw the war. After Order 66, many commandos went AWOL, disgusted by the betrayal of the Jedi and the rise of the Empire. Some followed Cal Scarada, one of the commandos' trainers, and refused to serve the Empire, hiding clones on Mandalore. Any remaining clone commandos like Scorch were absorbed into Imperial forces and would go on to train TK troopers. The ending of the Clone Commando story is one of the most tragic and unresolved clone arcs in Star Wars, as they likely became tools of the regime, stripped of choice, and used to enforce Imperial authority. Well, that's going to do it for this deep dive into the Clone Commandos. If you learned something new today, be sure to hit that like button and drop a comment with your favorite commando squad or character. I'd love to hear what you guys think and which one stood out to you. I really enjoyed putting this one together, and I appreciate you watching all the way through. Until next time, May the Force be with you, always.